Yesterday, revenge was served to the great enemies of House Stark Targaryen, those who ruined the realm, basically, while we were in Regency. Our old regent killed dead. Where was he? Not this guy. The guy who owned this title before him. There he was. Bellerio, who seized a whole bunch of land whilst we were in a Regency where we were only a young babby, which we have taken off. The Great Arm and Nontalos is now ours again. Our blood feud, our mortal enemy, Lord Freeholder Callan, who seized a lot of power also through warfare during our Regency as well, managed to grab Princess Shaw, that type of thing. He is currently in our dungeon. I'm hoping we can get some claims on his titles before things get out of hand. So let's start fabricating some claims over there. And then, of course, we went to war last episode against Norvos. And now they are super screwed. Like, actually genuinely super screwed. 1,000 men left. That's the last time because this was the guy that declared war on us. And took the 7 stars away. So even though the 7 stars is independent, I don't really care about it that much. It was more about sending a message, you know. It's about telling the other free cities, get the hell out of here, except Norvos isn't a free city. It's about telling everyone else, look, don't fuck around with us. So it's been pointed out to me that we can, if we're the leader of an army, try and tame a dragon immediately, right? So all you've got to do is go to the province that the dragon is in, and then there should be a button to face the dragon. Now, bear in mind, we've got plus 50% chance from our religion. We've got plus 250% chance from our bloodline. Plus another 250% chance being true blood of the dragon. A blood of, you know, the old dragon lord specifically. So, Targaryen bloodline, anybody more than, you know, a random dude in the Reach somewhere, as long as he had some relative. But I suppose technically Robert Baratheon had Targaryen bloodline, right? Or Targaryen blood, because his grandmother was a Targaryen, for example. Whereas this denotes that you're the descendant of the true Dragon Lords of Valyria. So Jon and Daenerys in that example, obviously House Targaryen, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so we get another 250% from that one too. I have a feeling we've got a good chance at this, but I don't know whether or not the age or the strength of the dragon plays into it. You'd assume it would. So a stronger, more wrathful dragon might have a, what is that, taming chance times 0.5. That's it, really, with that one. So it's just halved our taming chance. We've got a high taming chance anyway. If anybody's going to do it, I feel like it could be King Maelys. And if this succeeds, we are in a great, great situation. We failed. Of course we failed. Been grievously burned. Oh, good. What does that do for us? Minus 10 attraction, minus 4 diplomacy. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. It's not like it's okay. We had abundance of diplomatic skill anyway, so who cares about losing another 4 on top of it? Are you actually shitting me? Same trait opinion plus fine. Great, so we can get along with people who have also been burnt. That's incredible. Can we just immediately try taming it again? Is that how this works? Maybe if we throw enough shit, some will stick. Hang on, let's put Maelys on the center. Can't face the dragon because we're currently facing a dragon, apparently. Right, there we go. Just keep trying. What's the worst that can happen? We could die. We could die. We've been wounded. Maybe we should stop. This seems like we're not going to succeed. I feel like he's just going to die if I keep trying this. Obviously, it would give us the literal keys to Essos and Westeros there, in the form of the most powerful dragon that's alive right now. But maybe we can wait. Maybe we could go on our foreign tour first. Maybe we can go and look around, what? The Jade Sea. Let's go and see the Jade Sea. That's Karth, Pharos, Yin, Lang, Ashai, the 5 forts. Those seem like that's some very magical places. Dragons supposedly still live in Ashai. There's some other weird magical shit going on there in forms like Karth and Lang. Let's do it. Go on a quest overseas. Fuck everything else. We've got 2 sons. The ram is in safe hands. Our vassals like us to some extent, I think. Except for the guy's minus 100, but that's probably because he's in our dungeon more than anything else. Yeah, you know what? Our vassals aren't too bad with us. We're going to send you a gift. Why do you not like me, Lord of Father's Hill? Provoked. Oh, this was the guy that we tried to smooth talk and then fucked it up on many an occasion. I remember. Not that it matters too much, sure. We'll just let him kick around. Now, we did abolish the council power, which I think means that the council can't do anything while we're away, and fingers crossed that is the truth. Use it as you see fit. Good. Excellent. Oh, Lord Freeholder Callan has to give us 20 gold because he's corrupt. Well, that's fine. Is that morally allowed? Is this a war crime to keep a man in your prison and then extort him for gold? Well, that's fine. That's okay by me. Speaking of which, we've got people in our prison. We could probably ransom off. So we've got Horios. Goodbye. I imagine they're all going to go to... Yeah, they're all going to go to Norvos. So we're going to have to wait until he's... Oh, for fuck's sake. I thought we were over this. Great. Okay, so the council still have control over the ram and can still fire whoever the hell they see fit, and everyone hates us. I don't like this mechanic. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. My prisoner, Lord Freeholder Callan Obizos, is complaining about his dark cell. Chuck him in the oubliette. Well, we can't do that. Let him rot then. Fine. Let him rot. We want to keep him around so that hopefully we can get claims anyway. Whilst I was walking down the streets of Karth, I took a wrong turn and stumbled into a local brothel. Lose 25 piety. What else will that do for us, I wonder? Let's give it a go. Karth. You sail for your next destination in a week. There you go. We go to see the House of the Undying. You don't want to go in there, but if you follow me, we'll see ceremonies for you meeting with the Pureborn. Excellent. I'm not going to read every single one of these. I've done it before, and they're like just big old long stories about the locations. If you're interested, there's a whole wiki about that. Onwards to Pharos. They worship a goat there, so these guys seem trustworthy. We're at half the bank to express anger of your vassal. It's refused to honor a debt. Does this guy like us? He does. I'm going to order him to pay, so that it'll piss him off a little bit. But he will, there you go, he's going to honour the debt to the bank, so that's fine, it doesn't matter too much. After a few days at sea, you finally arrived at Pharos. Let's see what we've got. Another brothel, fuck it, 10 out of 10. Captain steers your ship through the channel into a small harbour at the mouth of the river. Must be Pharos, he calls. I'd hope so, seeing as we've been told it's Pharos about 4 or 5 times. Rollis has been a loyal and able servant. Deserves a marriage to a fine lady. So Spevins is Edric Storm / Gendry, if you only watch the show. His granddaughter. So sure, let's go for you. Streamer, they're actually separate. I know, I'm well aware they're separate characters in the books, but they're not in the show. It's time you leave on your next destination. Onwards to Yin. Let's go and see what Yin's got in store for us. So that is, I actually don't know where Yin is. That's part of Yeeti, right? Yeah, Yeetish culture. I think this might even be the capital. Whilst in Yin, I met a lovely woman called Maya, courtier of the Countess Yu Soy. We've got along very well overnight. Drinking, there's clear mutual attraction. I think not. Get out of here. We're just here on a journey. Ship sails from the Jade Sea into what is certainly definitely not ever going to be even remotely conceived as China. What an interesting place. Onwards to Lengmar. Okay, let's go there. That place is very cursed. We've seen Lengmar in a previous series. Oh, the Holy Fire, no. 10% chance of dying. I was honestly genuinely prepared to just move on to my next rant about how fucking bullshit it is that we just dropped down dead immediately then, but apparently the game was generous. Do you want armor or a sword? We want the armor because we gave away. Did he now? Did he? This guy killed my nephew, Aenar Stark Targaryen, a courtier of Lord Freeholder Callum the Uncaring. Could this be part of the blood feud, perhaps? Imprison him. He's acted dishonorably towards me. No one will care. He's gone. He's fled. He's gone forever. There's not much we can do against him now, actually. We can invite him to court. We can buy him a favor, which obviously he's not up for. It doesn't matter. Who cares? Some random kid I didn't even know existed anyway. They managed to flee to the court of Lord Freeholder Piranha. Langmar. The ship sails into the docks of Langmar. They're not happy with foreigners, as we found out. How marvellous. Onwards to Ashai. Lord Topbog Spoth greets you and does some fancy magic. Pentos prospers. The Dragon Rider Topbog Spoth, of course. Oh no, it's Ishtup Kit. Or Sit. Or whatever the hell his name is. There he is. Welcome. I may be able to negotiate some good trade deals because of our high stewardship. So this can actually guarantee us some coin. There we go. 50 gold. That's pretty nice. More or less paying for our armor there. Your jailers seek an audience. They're all covered in blood. They have you and the Captain Manchester Diane Morandus in chains. Oh, so this guy, who is one of the people we grabbed from Norvos, attempting to do a prison break. Stick him in the oubliette. Can we not just ransom him back? He's got 181 gold. Oh, council say no. Fuck you. Fine, put him in the oubliette. Ashai, despite a bright morning sun, Ashai remains partly cloaked as the captain maneuvers into the ash. How marvellous. Sounds marvellous. My regent would reward himself. Sure. I'm not a fan of regencies in this game. They're always massively troublesome. Like, mates going on things like this, these cool little story events, just not worthwhile because they fuck with the realm so much. Almost to the 5 forts, and we can see how you truly beat White Walkers with apparently big old castles. Lijun Lai. What's he got for us? After weeks of traveling through the Yeetish lands, you see the high peaks of the mountains come over the horizon. So there's an extended universe theory that the 5 forts were built to fight off the original White Walkers invasion. They're all the way over the different side of the world. They're here specifically, between this like grey area here and this dirty pond. Don't drink from the dirty pond. Fine set of armor. I never actually checked what that did for us. Where is it? Just personal combat skill plus 10. Obviously, that's not bad for 50 gold, seeing as we lost our old set on the battlefield. It wasn't us, but, you know, our stupid mother, I think it was, Daenerys Targaryen. After many days at sea on your ship, you finally arrived at the Howling Bay, but our records don't show from where. Welcome. I've been informed that a woman of the Carthian claims that the whore I slept with on my foreign tour has birthed my child. Oh, God. We can take the child as our own. Aemond. Or we can go back to where you thought up this lie, whore. We can Ned Stark it. Let's Ned Stark it. Is our wife not bothered about that? Oh, no, she is. No, she's not. Tragedy to burn, spouse feeling selfish, she doesn't give a shit. Well, there he is. He also looks like a High Valyrian, like the first High Valyrian we've had kicking around, so that's kind of cool. Welcome. Thrift for you, Aemon Stark Targaryen. You may be legitimized later, depending on whether or not you're useful. Nice. We can also send them to the Temple of R'hllor, so we can disinherit them as R'hllor, which is very useful to remember. What's our current succession type? Gnatic, Cognatic, Primogeniture. Okay, that's fine. You pass along the walkway upon a slave master beating one of the slaves, or this person in prison. They must have some long arms, huh? I care not for these people. Gain 15 prestige. We don't care for these people. Why would I give a shit? Fascinating. The Howling Bay. Good. Onwards to Chafan. My good friend Chafan. They won't find him in the deepest, darkest cell. This guy's been let out again. He's already in the oubliette. Who the hell's trying to break this crazed, fat lunatic out? I suppose he is just. Maybe he's a good ruler. Anyway, you give me permission to serve with honor. She wants to go... Rowena Arryn. You're not the last member of House Arryn. Her and her sister. Let's try and keep it alive. We need to find someone around Kosomo. Marry her. Give her many babby. We can also say... No, well, she's 43. Her child has died of sickness. You know what? I give you permission to serve with honor. She's going to find Jesus after her house... Sorry, God. After her house... 7 gods. After her house fell apart. Oh, he died in our dungeons then. That kind of sucks because I did want to get some claims so that we could grab him from him, but that's okay. Zara Pashios has been elected the new Lord Freeholder in the city's election. What does she think of us? Probably not a huge amount, all things considered. She's not of the house, whatever that last dude was. So we're in a blood feud with House Obizos. 12 living members, which does kind of suck. But obviously, them not being in control here is pretty good. I'd like to get in good with some of the other noble houses then. Well, like court position. Let's try and keep her on board a little bit. Why do you not like us? Foreigner, I guess? Foreigner, wrong government type, burn, envious, ambitious. Sure, we won't worry about that too much. Kufan, we must leave quickly before anyone sees us. Excellent. Lord Ebros, using his powers of regent, decided to remove Prince Donicho from his council. Oh, right, okay. I thought the guy just fired himself then. Almost to Chafan. Good, so he's pissing off all my vassals. Regents, no matter how much they like you, always work to undermine the realm, no matter what. Even if they're your best friend, your wife, your father, whoever. They always work to ruin the realm. It doesn't seem right. Just stop sacking people. Chafan, excellent. Are we almost done with this tour yet? I was kind of hoping we get some... Release from prison. Oh, well, they finally got him. Not that we could do anything about it, obviously, because the council voted no. So, what do we want to do about these boys? The Holy Brand orders. They want house arrest. No, you can stay where you are. We'll ransom that when we get back. My bodyguard, Malene Stark. Obviously, we're going to marry her off matrilineally to basically whoever we can find. She's 21. We'll find... Oh, marry to please. Will she marry off matrilineally, though? I hope not. Well, I hope so. Sorry, I hope she doesn't marry off regularly. Let's invite someone to court and maybe just give us some random dude. Join court, yes. Let's see. We've got men, preferably not married. Let's go for someone who's, I don't know, got the highest traits. This guy's strong, but he's also a priest. I'm going to find you someone nice. Don't worry. We're gonna get someone who will... Oh, these are the... Oh, search all. Genius. Okay. We got a genius guy here. It's a sellsword. A lowborn sellsword. I'm sure that would suit her. 38. The guy's a eunuch. He probably won't do. Who else have we got kicking around here? 15. I'm looking for people of... He's not bad. He's also a eunuch again, for fuck's sake. It's the same guy. It's the same guy showing up every single time. Sure, he'll do. Vasaro... What was his name? Goldwine, was that? Yeah, he's Westerosi house. Welcome. Ah, there we go. Madison... Okay, so we got Wise. Now, he was born Wise. I wonder if the other kid comes out Wise as well, whether or not the coin flip event just decides on what they would have had at birth. I have no idea. Who is she? She was a Stark, right? Janara Stark wants to kill her. Whatever. So you arrange marriage. Let's go matrilineal, and you can have this random dude. There he is. Boom. You're welcome. Highborn, Westerosi descended man. Who has the blood of Garth Greenhand as well, which is quite a good bloodline. We're home. Thank God. So now, inherited Black Bog from Lady Lyanna of the Black Bog. Okay, Fist of the First Men. She has died. We receive Stranger's Mercy. That's kind of a cool sword to get. There it is. Strong bastard sword of Valyrian steel. Its pommel is set in polished dragon glass. Hey, that's kind of cool. What was the history of that one? Came all the way from Sir James of the Black Bog. There he is. That's very, very cool. Nice, thank you. Cake and wine and all that. Okay, welcome. We're home. 250 prestige and a set of armor. Was that worth it? Honestly, probably not. Oh, we got a kid out of it as well, I guess. We got that random kid from Karth. About the only Valyrian-looking kid we've got right now. Not that it makes any difference, of course. Still wounded. I was kind of hoping we cure during that, or heal up during that journey. Okay, get yourself some rest. Let's tame this goddamn dragon afterwards. Oh, interesting. We have the option to buy a mask, because I assume we're burnt. That's fine. Can we buy, like, a golden mask? Because those give sex appeal, don't they? Oh, it just gave us a mask. Mask, diplomacy +2, so it cancels out a little bit there. Burnt just gives traction, opinion, mind, sense. So actually, it's better with the mask. Are you kidding me? You get another 5 points. Well, that's a very sexy mask. Nothing says sexy mask like recessed eye holes and then a horrible diamond mouth. That's perfect. And diplomacy +2. I mean, it's not fantastic, is it? Oh, shit. I'll take the child as my own. Why the fuck not? Baelor Stark Targaryen. Nice. Yeah, you watch the Family Goat stink now. I don't know why I'm trying to marry them off. They are 0 years of age. Okay, let's start educating some of these other kids as well. That certainly wouldn't hurt. So we're going to educate you as well. So sign Guardian. And then we'll go with us. Where are we? Sort by rank. Boom. Malus, King of Pentos. He looks cool now, I will admit. If we get him a dragon as well. Valyrian Steel with his creepy crown and his creepy mask. And then we'll just give... Legitimize them. Will that piss off everyone else? For 36 months. Let's legitimize them now while they are babby. So that the kids obviously can't do anything. Oh, someone's trying to kill him. Why? Fabricated Claim 8. Stop that. I'm going to turn on auto stop plots. I should have had that on anyway, to be honest with you. Okay. Right. I would like to legitimize the other one, but I don't know why we can't do that for now. Legitimize? Oh, he has to be 1 year old. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. And we can also upgrade holding here. We've got the Black Bog. We have a castle in Westeros. How did we get that? I guess that's the person whose sword we also inherited. Oh my god. We've somehow set up, what's that, 37? About 150 men in a castle in Westeros. That's kind of cool. I do like that. Sort of an underground network, I guess, to speak with any survivors. There's no way the Night King can kill every single person in Westeros, I'm telling you now. That's impossible. It's not how that works. There's just too few others, I guess, and way too much land. It's an entire continent. This is huge. This is, like, bigger than the whole of Europe. So that's it's pretty unbelievable. Dragonstone I'd like, but of course, we'd have to go to war with the White Walkers who have two, even with the dragon, 265,000 men is not something we're going to be able to do anytime soon, so maybe not. When this other kid turns 1, you are definitely getting legitimized. And we need to educate the others as well. So let's assign Guardian. Someone we can trust. What do you like, Rael Stark Targaryen? She's my sister. She's not fantastic. She's patient. She's patient, which gives a bonus to education, so sure, why the hell not? Assign Guardian, you'll do. Perfect. Assign Guardian, you can also educate him as well. Perfect, there we go, nice. Okay, so that's all the kids dealt with. Next generation is in a good situation, I think. We want to get the Maester serving court, if he... Oh, she already is, or the court physician, I guess. You can... What are you? I don't want to be R'hllor for too much longer, but let's have you perform charity. I want to go back to Valyrian as soon as possible, really. And then we'll get the Master at Arms, who ideally we want to pick the guy with the highest combat skill. So, trained fighter. If we find like a Master Warrior or something, putting those on this and having them as our sort of... Just having them specifically train the children is what I was thinking. But if we want to go to war, that does also obviously undercut us on that one. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave him as Master at Arms. Have him train the children. Then if the kids get up to level 2 fighter, then I might be considered to swap him out for somebody who's a better fighter. Because we can only train them up to level 2 as well. So it's all down to luck at that stage. And at level 3, it's down to luck anyway. So we'll wait. Now, that's a little concerning. Other people are trying to tame Drogon, which would suck if someone managed to grab it before us, because that's then the most powerful dragon in the world, not in the hands of House Stark Targaryen. Do I want to risk it again? We're still wounded, though, aren't we? We're still wounded after all these years. What the hell did that dragon do to us? Wounded our pride. Right, let's try it again. You know what? Round 3. Let's do it, bitch. We've got a mask now, and everybody knows dragons hate masks. Why can't we... Oh, because we're wounded, I imagine we can't fight him. Okay, well, it would have popped up instantly if we could, so clearly something's wrong, and I imagine that is it. So we'll wait until that's healed, and then fingers crossed we can grab this dragon. Speaking of which, there we go, right on cue. He has started to become... He's actually very good. 6 years old. He's got 9 martial, 8 intrigue. This kid is well on the way to becoming an incredibly good character. Ooh, let's grab him a Valyrian sword as well. Let's give him, like, Oathkeeper. There you go. That way it also gives him a little bit of prestige. I don't know if he counts if he can't equip it. Does he have to be, like, 18? Age equal to 14. Okay, so when he turns 14, he can start building up prestige, which is obviously good. We can also give him a dragon egg. Question is, do we want to keep that dragon egg for ourselves? Well, I mean, we can always face a dragon. If we give the kid a dragon egg, though, it gives him prestige. Is there anything else we can do for him while he's still a kid? Not really. We could get another set of armor and things like that at some stage. The other kid came out diligent, which is very good as well. Actually, we've got some good heirs coming up. She's gone. Rest in peace. We've got Stannis' crown back there, which we can give to our heir. Deserves to be honored with the funeral. What'd she die of? Gonorrhea. Man, that must have been fucking severe, huh? Holy shit, dying of gonorrhea. Deserves to be honored with the funeral. I'm not spending much on her. Gotta be honest. You're not that good. My heir? Very well then. You get what we shall call from now on the honorary heir's crown. There you go. It's of Stannis Baratheon, so I mean it kind of works. He was R'hllor, right? Oh, willful. Willful might not be too terrible. Haughty is the bad one. Ambitious, brave, authoritative, or stubborn. Only one of those is bad, and even then, stubborn's not too terrible because it does give stewardship. Spend lavishly on food. What a gracious gift. Can he equip it though? Or does he have to be? I think he has to be a king to equip that, don't they? publicly follows the R'hllor religion. So you can either be R'hllor or be the same dynasty as Robert Baratheon. You have to be a feudal royal monarch. Okay, so we can't use that either. That's incredible. 22 gold to repair the castle where the guests are staying. That kind of sucks, but it's worth it, I think. Entertainment for the feast. Why not? I mean, we're only doing this to impress one person. This was a waste of time. Who do we want to back? Orland Burdick or Macella? I don't know if that's the Lannister way. I'm not Capaldi. Who gives a shit? Honestly, let's throw her in the dungeon. Again, who gives a shit? We can either back our sister. Oh, had her kinsman Aenar Stark Targaryen murdered? A Lord Freeholder. I mean, he did. He absolutely did. Like that's not even something we can argue. He did do that. So we could potentially put him to trial here. We could straight up execute him because he is guilty of that. We know he's guilty. Fine. Give me the Vassals of Pentos now view with respect. This is what I was talking about a couple of episodes ago with the fear system. So because we're willing to put people to... If they fuck up, we're punishing them, but within the bounds of the law. So if you look at that now, revolt risk is down. Plot power is up by 5%, the defense against it. Vassals are 30% less likely to join in hostile factions and start plots. Because they know if they're caught, they're going to get screwed over by us. That we hold no mercy. But of course, they might prefer a more just king instead. So it's about balancing it. But it's kind of cool. All right, she died of gonorrhea. She was unyielding in her devotion. Sounds like it, seeing as she had gonorrhea and we didn't. So it is done. Let her rot. We'll talk about that one later. You can also obviously put people to trial. If they're found guilty, you can execute them, and that will give fear as well. So anyway, that's good. This is a great start. Now, what do we want to do in terms of this friggin' dragon? I wish we would heal up. It's wounded. We've had it for years. Have we not had this for, like, at least 3 years now, I think? Marcella for 25 gold? Sure, I'll take it. That's fine. I think, I'm just looking for a random wife. As we've discussed before, genetics don't matter anymore. I think she'll do. Diligent, lustful. We could potentially find anybody else, but I've checked all the claims for the nearby realms, and there's nobody who's capable of claiming things. Norvos there is, because they're a monastic theocracy, but the others are all merchant republics. It's really hard to get somebody with a claim on a merchant republic unless they've been ousted, like their family have been usurped or deposed or something like that. So I'm just going to go with you, because she's lustful, she's diligent, she's got good traits, and more importantly, good state diplomacy, which is really what we're after here. So, boom, we'll be taking you. Thank you very much. And that's, I think they're going to say yes, right? Surely. Come on, Volantis. There we go. Nice. Okay. And she was highborn, more importantly, so that's pretty good as well. So that's going to give us a little bit more diplomacy, which is quite nice. Obviously, half your wife stats are added to your own. 30 state diplomacy now. I'll take that. That's okay. That's not too terrible. So I've done a little bit of a reshuffle of the council. We've got a couple of Duke level titles on there now. We had her as well, who we want to keep on side because she's the Merchant Republic, so it's kind of difficult to please them. The council is looking okay, all things considered. 1917, 1915, 20, 25, 21, so it's not too bad. Having, like I said, the Dukes on the council is obviously only going to be a benefit there, so it's not looking too bad. Oh, we actually got 7 stars back. Somebody pushed a claim for it. Or somehow it's come back into our realm. I actually have no idea how that's happened. One evening, you were examining your dragon egg, and you're almost sure it's emitting heat, so we could always hatch our own dragon, if we felt like it. Still fucking wounded. It's been, what, 4 years now? 4 to 5 years, anyway. This guy wants to join our court. I'm going to say no. We don't really need another wicked priest, thank you. I don't know why this isn't... We've got... What, I mean, can we not even seek treatment? We can't do anything. Ugh. We're just going to have to sit and wait, I think. Just wait until this whatever this dragon did to us heals over. That might be a bad thing. He's gained Fussy. He might end up being a good intrigue character at the rate we're going. What was it, like Fussy and Brooding or something like that? I actually forget what you need for that. Honestly, Fussy isn't bad either because that can become patient, greedy, or paranoid, all of which I would say are good if you are first in line to take over a kingdom, especially paranoid. So his childhood traits aren't terrible, but they're not fantastic for an education as well, because I don't believe Wise counts as genius for the purposes of education. But we'll wait and see. A son was born to Brandon Stark and Rhaella Stark Targaryen named Rhaegar. Okay, sure, you can have that. That's a pretty good Targaryen-based name there. I'm going for Curious Fussy on everybody. Strangers from Beyond the Sea. Harmon Stark. Okay, so this is some real Game of Thrones expanded universe shit. There was an ancient Stark. An ancient Stark, funnily enough, called Brandon the Shipwright. Brandon the Shipwright was a member of House Stark who, I believe, sailed west. So, supposedly there's nothing west of Westeros. He sailed west and never returned. That was the end of him, right? Just disappeared. Vanished without a trace. I suppose, and this is why this is cool, I'm assuming that this character was meant to be, you know, they went over, they found Aztecs or whatever, they found a new kingdom and then came back. There was a very famous dragon rider as well, whose name I don't remember, that supposedly went... Oh no, she wasn't a dragon rider. She had a boat which appeared in Ashai, but she sailed as far west as possible and then just disappeared as well. She was like a highborn girl from the Reach somewhere. I'm sure someone in the comment section will correct me. They tend to do that. And she, in theory, was the first person to sail all around the globe, because her boat was found on the other. So she left from, like, here, and her boat reappeared in Ashai some years later. So in theory, she got all the way around the world. She is also believed to be, if I'm not mistaken, Quaithe. There's a theory that she is Quaithe as well, who's the red masked woman from the... You might have seen her in the TV show, but she's a bit more prominent in the books. Stranger from Beyond the Sea, a fantasy menace. So this guy is, like I was saying, a descendant of Brandon the Ship right there. So this is the way they represent... Because the Game of Thrones world takes place over thousands and thousands of years. Obviously, it's not practical to represent that doing every single character. The way they represent that is they say, this is the line of Brandon Stark. So this is just his, as it says there, line of certain Starks. And that way you can trace it back, all these key characters, without... and also able to fill a huge sort of gap in the family tree there just with one character. So it's quite a clever workaround. Personally compensating, I hope we get Just. Do we not have Just? We don't have Just. Nothing. But I believe we do have... Oh, do we not even have the first tier of that? I thought we got it. I might be... Maybe it wears off after a while. I'm not sure. He wants to... Yeah, marries you, please. I don't care. This guy's pretty good, so I'd like to keep him around in court. Who did he marry? Tora, the random girl. Sure, welcome aboard. Okay, so what can we do? We can attempt to hatch Dragon Egg. We're still wounded, so... I guess we just stop with that. And now there are Aztecs versus White Walkers. Hang on a minute. Holy shit, in the right corner, the boys in blue themselves, the White Walkers, the other, the Night's King, the fallen Night's Watch commander, also prophesized or theorized to be one of the Starks. And then in the red corner, coming from the west themselves, the worshippers of Quetzalcoatl, if I could ever fucking find them anywhere. God knows where they are, because they haven't landed any yet, but the Aztecs descended also of House Stark. It's the Stark Throwdown. Winter versus Aztecs, that classic showdown. Oh man, this is going to be cool. Hopefully the Aztecs take it over and kick out the White Walkers. Then all we've got to do is kick out Aztecs. And it's well known fact that in the hierarchy of rulers that you want to fight, Aztecs do come slightly above ice zombies. Oh, that sucks, because that's the only thing that was giving us any sort of diplomacy. Oh god, we're back down to 4 now. Shit. Oh my god, this is horrible. So without the mask, we'd be at 2 diplomacy, which is obviously terrible. What could we do to help make this character not shit? I mean, rulership focus is normally good for that. I'd like to get Just before we flip, but we could go for, like, theology to try and get something out of that as well. Ooh, god, this sucks. Let's not upset the apple cart. We're fine. So, in terms of expansion, I don't want to do anything until we've got a dragon. What's the point of going to war when we could get a dragon first? Why don't we preempt that we're not going to be able to tame Drogon? Why don't we do a world tour and actually try and find ourselves some dragon knowledge? So first things first, we're going to head over to Dragonstone. We're going to assess Dragonstone, and hopefully we won't find any White Walkers kicking around there. She wants to duel her rival. Allow it, whatever. Kill one another. Kill for your king. So what we've got to do is go to the various sites of where dragons have been prominent. We've got to go to various sites of historically dragon-based or Targaryen-based provinces, and that will give us lore. With that lore, when we have enough, that increases our dragon hatching chance. Now, our dragon hatching chance is already going to be quite high, because we are Targaryen blood, true dragon rider bloodline. We've got everything else going for us, so we'll check it out and see what we can find. We have to personally be leading the troops, though. So, there you go. On Dragonstone, you notice stone dragons on the walls of the old castle. What if those huge stone beasts could come to life and fill the fire with skies? Stone dragon or a stone dragon's egg? There you go. So that's one bit of lore, and there are some very important sites, like, for example, Harrenhal is another one. King's Landing is another one. So we'll just hit all the ones in Westeros to start off with. Then there are some more further out ones. So, the Smoking Sea, which is the area in the ruins of Valyria. We go all the way to Ashai. I believe Gis as well, like Old Gis has one. I'm not entirely sure about that, don't quote me. Volantis might have one too, and then there's also the Field of Fire, which is somewhere around here. I can never remember where. It's like somewhere up in this area, northern parts of the Reach. I actually have no idea. It could be like Greenfield. Who knows? We could just run around the Reach for a while until we find it, to be honest, because the second you get there, it generally tends to fire very, very quickly. There you go. While moving past the gates of Harrenhal, you notice the black melted stone. Amazing. And that's impressed him again. Now, I don't want to hang around too long on White Walker lands, because I'm not sure what the repercussions that is besides, obviously, attrition. There's nothing to feed our troops with here, because it's all winter. So let's get over to King's Landing, where we've got the High Septum's underground ring there. Let's see if he can take us through the gates. I don't know if they actually managed to keep much of King's Landing intact. While in King's Landing, visit the Dragon Pit, where beasts of old Valyria were bred and housed. Must be life in the eggs. Excellent. So that's 4 pieces of dragon lore, because we also got the random one, whereby we were like, oh, our egg's moving. Summerhall might be one. I don't know, but we'll check it out nonetheless. So Summerhall was like the Targaryen, I mean, summer home, basically, their second house that they had built So let's have a look at this. There is certain events to do with dragons if you rebuild it, because it's a ruin. Even before the start of the series, it's a ruin. So let's check it out, see if that does anything. There we go. Yet Summerhall was the place the prince loved best. He would go there from time to time as only his heart for company. They're talking about Rhaegar there. Even the Knights of the Kingsguard did not attend him there. He let sleep in the ruined hall beneath the moon and stars. Wherever he would come back, he would bring a song. What really did happen here? And there we go, that's another one. Okay, sweet, that's quite a lot. Again, I know there's one in the Reach, but I'm not going to run around the Reach for 4 hours when we've already got probably enough dragon knowledge anyway. Okay, here we go. White Walkers versus Aztecs. This is what I'm talking about. I actually wanted to mark them as special interest there. I didn't mean to press the button. Let's go open the ledger. Let's take a look at... How do we find just overall levies? Domain size. Round size. Can you not see by troops? Oh, I thought you could. That sucks. Independent States Army. There we go. Windsor. Where are Aztecs? They're not even on here. Not even on here. Well, I mean, they've got to be at war with the White Walkers, right? So we'll just go over to the White Walker and we'll see who he's at war with. Unless... Oh, shit. Unless they go to war with the... Wait, no. Who are they at war with? Oh, God. No, I was going to say, they didn't land on... Where have they landed? You know, we'll worry about that in a minute. They're around somewhere. We know they're around here somewhere. Anyway, let's go to the Smoking Sea and get this friggin'... I mean, I'd love... Oh. A sacrificial offering. We'll offer into the Lord of Light. Burn him. Could become Azor Ahai. Not that I want to, because we've done that before. Sure, now we need to find a new Master at Arms. It didn't matter too much. I wasn't that happy about him. Right, welcome aboard. You'll do as well. He's a High Lord too, so that works out pretty well. I'm nothing. Right, let's get the troops moving. Let's go over to the Smoking Sea, see what we can get here. Fucking Aztecs. I can't believe that. Aztecs versus White Walkers, that classic Game of Thrones showdown. There they go. Who are they at war with? No one. They're not at war with anyone. They've just landed and that's it. Because they can't go to war with White Walkers? Because it's a ruin? Are they just landing and dying to attrition? I mean, they're event-spawn troops, so no. How strange. I don't know, maybe they'll fight next episode. You have braved the Smoking Sea, where many ships have gone and not gone back. You've seen yourself great fires that ripped all Valyria asunder and vanquished most of their dragons. Maybe, if I could replicate such intense heat. Excellent. Okay, and then I think the last one is go to Old Gis or New Gis or some sort of Gis, and that should be everything. Ooh, this seems good. A Bravosi who claims to be a master bladesman approached me and offered his services in teaching my ward. So there is a chance, I believe, of him being influenced, isn't there? Away with you, Bravosi. Or we could say he becomes a trained fighter, duelist, or brave. Oh, obviously we're going to do that. It's 50 gold. Sirio Farel. Do it. Do it. Prince Oris. Not that I wanted Oris to be trained. He didn't actually get anything out of that. I kind of would have... If he'd have gone for our first one, that would have been a lot better. Speaking of which, how is he doing? Got brooding as well, so he's going to become a goddamn good intrigue character, if nothing else. Priest, don't really care about. Hey, let's go visit these boys to start with. Hello, don't mind us. We're just wandering around looking for dragon eggs, that type of thing. Dragon lore, dragon knowledge. Aegon gets the best possible. Warrior? Actually, any will do fine. There's all equal chance for them to come out as good as one another. So we got Stewardship, Intrigue, or Marshal. Marshal. Let's go Marshal. I rarely go for an entire Marshal-based character. Let's do it. I think it's Old Gis we need to go to then. Let's just take a look. And then that, I think, will do it. Everybody likes this guy. So sure, go on then. Let's put him on the council instead. Right. Take a look. It's got to be this one, right? I know it's somewhere around here. There we go. The Fields of Old Gis, the place where the Valyrian Freehold smashed the Old Gishkari Empire with its dragons raising Old Gish to the ground. Perfect. Thank you. I think that's enough knowledge. It's not a huge amount, but it is enough. There, obviously, we could go to a Shire as well. Should we want to go to a Shire? It's not exactly much, but, you know what, let's just try and hatch the damn thing. I still want to get Drogon. I'm going to give Drogon one last chance. We've obviously got to not be wounded first. Very nice. Okay, so that's basically as far as we can teach him now. We can't do any more. So now is when we need to sack our Master at Arms and find somebody who's just a better fighter. So this guy actually is on area will do it. So let's put him on board and have him train children. There's a small chance that could work. I don't know. It's very unlikely. And level 3, I believe, is just an RNG anyway. It's just a roll of the dice, whether or not they can get up to level 4, sorry. We can't train them as... So, say you're level 3, you can train a child up to level 3. But if you're level 4, you can still only train a child up to level 3. At least that's how it used to be. So, I think that's mostly all down to the Master training him. We can hatch that dragon egg. Harmond is trying to kill Brandon Stark, my courtier. Cool. Just leave him to that. Aztec's just kicking around. What does arrive from blank? Oh, the High King writes that the cold winds rise and the dead are walking in the trees have eyes once again and the white shadows stalk the woods. No way. Attacking the White Walker in High King Harmon's War for the Dawn. Everybody. He's winning. No, don't get rid of the White Walkers. That was my job. Nonsense. Leave them to it. Let them lose. The Steward of Rainwood has been trying to squeeze... No, come on. I thought you were a man of honor, my other friend. White Walker's trying to squeeze taxes out of them. Unbelievable. Okay. This is going a bit strange. The campaign's already... Now it's starting to go a little bit strange, and I like it. We won't worry about that. Whatever happens in Westeros, happens. I'm not even going to look. I just want it to be a surprise for when we eventually pan over there and see the shit hitting the fan. Well, you'll be pleased to know that with this War of the Dawn, the game is running extremely slow. What the hell is going on over there? Oh, they've actually managed to grab some shit. Look at that. 88% in favor. No way is he going to do it. That's the secret all along, Chief. You just got to play as the Aztecs. No one can stop the Aztecs. He actually did it, the madman. Are they gone? Is that the end of the White Walkers? Oh my god, and he has the entirety of the Iron Throne now. Are you kidding me? He's got no troops left. Your Grace, we have word from the Sunset Empire that the White Walkers from beyond the wall have been defeated. High King Harmon Stark was the leader of the War for the Dawn after a struggle which left 1,000 dead. He prevailed. Now what happens? Oh my god, the game is not working. No fucking way. Faith of the Seven. Sun Gods? Rivermen? So it's all just gone back to normal. Are you kidding me? Everything's just gone back to normal. These must be the final people who've all laid claim to it. Yeah, they've just come out of nowhere. Oh my god, the Aztecs are going to rip them apart. Looks like a patchwork quilt. That's interesting. The survivors have reared their heads. This is very strange. This is very strange. Yeah, it's all just their native religions. Oh god, but no, their religions is not the right word for it. But some very weird things happen beyond that. Oh, so this is the only... Yeah, no, wow. Very strange. Very strange. Well, there we go. Winter is ended. That was not exactly what I was expecting when I started this series. Winter comes to an end. Crystal Sword added to our treasury? Sure. Why not? Honestly, sure. Harmon Stark is called in favor from Quamatok Kid. Winter comes to an end in Pentos. What an absolute state. We also got Crystal Sword. What was that? Crystal Sword. We have to be a White Walker. We have to be a Mystic. Oh. So it's not going to be as good as Valyrian Steel, because Valyrian Steel shatters Crystal Swords from what we've seen in the show. That's very cool. I also saw other joined our court at some stages. Yeah, look. We've got others in our court. They fled to us. Why? Who's this? Winter Wasteland has arrived in your court. Who fucking knows? Who knows at this point? Yeah, no, that's fine. Welcome, Winter, my good friend, Winter Wasteland. I have a gift for you. You get the honorary title, Court Musician. He played black metal, let's be honest here. What else we got? Oh no, he played black metal, holy shit. Honorary title, Court Jester for my other friend. Do that dance for us, the one where you scream and flail about and melt on the carpet. Oh, wow. That's, we've still got a long way to go. Obviously, we need to take back the Iron Throne ourselves rather than fucking aspect, but holy shit. I'm leaving that there. I need to lie down. This is dumb. This is a dumb game for big dumb idiots. Thank you all for watching. I feel like this series has found its... I think it's found its footing now. I was a little bit concerned that maybe it wasn't going so well, but, yeah, no, that set up the scenario for... Why do I ever bother trying to set up good scenarios in this? Because honestly, the game just does a much fucking better job than me, huh? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons without which this series would not be possible, nor would the channel be possible. Thank you to Justin Wallace, Harik, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sudini, Conspiracy, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Escape, Facundo Vasquez, Heydog, Jimbo, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Pelvis Presley, Sean Thornton, Smirtworm, Tom Terror 18, Bacchus, Wolf Center, and Zazzy 7011. Thank you all for your support in the insane tier levels on Patreon. Thank you for supporting the channel, and hopefully you guys are into this crazy series that we've got going on right now, because it's not It's not normal. This is very strange. I'm not happy about it. And thank you as well to Gray, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Llewellyn Thomas, Acero, Betimus Max, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don Connie 217, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Haji Damar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran DeVries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Block, Nathan Flores, Matthew, Nick, Panther Pearl, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, Serthal the Swede, Shari, Wolfie, Zico, Adam Person, Sidini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Gallimore, and the Insane Pickle too. Thank you all for your support.